I want to talk about the research, but first, in school we talk about something known as the Stockdale paradox, which for entrepreneurs means having faith in your business, but accepting the reality of the world.
Yeah.
So you're not blinded by the reality when it
Right.
bites you in the tush.
Right.
How does that apply to you?
Absolutely. I mean, I'll look at catering, and I know that when you're catering corporate clients or you're doing, events, social events, you have to be perfect in my field. And in other words, you're only as good as your last meal. And when we make a mistake, we can actually lose a big client. And so it's very difficult. And sometimes I want to grow it faster and get more sales and get more companies coming in, but I may not have the infrastructure. I may not have, I've got one great chef, one great sous chef, but in the kitchen world, the rest of the people in the kitchen often are new immigrants to the country. They don't speak English as well. You can't afford, $150,000 salaries. You're paying a chef $60,000 to $70,000 a year. And line workers are being paid, $12, $13 an hour. So sometimes the reality is that I want to build something much more grandiose, and I can't within the constraints of my business. So that's painful at times for me.
So having the big dreams, but
yeah, and getting it
focusing on the
right every
reality.
day. It's like, everybody will say you're as good as your last meal. I mean, I remember we lost, and I won't mention the name, but a large law firm because, whether it was me, whether it was the president, whether it was the chef, we just took our eyes off the ball. We started, doing the biscotti and taking other things, and we had so many great clients. We stopped visiting them. You have to show face. And all of a sudden, little did I know that the president of this law firm was just unhappy with our breakfast items. I didn't know. And then a sales rep was thinking she could deal with them. And I wasn't even aware of this issue because we had 400 other clients. And then one day I get an email saying, thank you for your services over the last 6 years. We're moving on. I wanted to take a knife, just commit Harry-Carry. And I stepped in and I said to the sales rep, she said, well, I never thought it got to that point, but I wasn't aware of it. That's my fault. It's not her fault, that's my fault. So you have to be really hard on yourself, and you must never, as an entrepreneur, blame others. It always comes on you.